Okay. What's up, YouTube? HPJ here, and we have a new Madolche monster who's been causing us some controversy in the game because a lot of players are saying she's bad, and I'm one of the many players saying that this card is relatively awesome, and she supports what the deck was dealing with in terms of we need to protect our back row, our monsters are fine. So I'm gonna give you guys an introduction to Madolche, to fresh Madolche Sistart. So I guess so. Pretty much in the Madolche archetype, if you're not familiar with it, they're pretty much dolls that are incorporated of sweets. So this is pretty much a more so of a doll that has pretty much fruit tarts, sweet tarts, stuff like that. So, she's a link to Earth attribute fairy. She has 1500 attack. Her pointers point bottom left, bottom right. She needs two Madolche monsters for her link summon. So she has two effects. Her first effect is this card points to a Madolche monster. Madolche spell and trap cards cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effect. Her second effect is if this card on the field will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can return one Madolche monster in your graveyard from your deck. To your deck instead. So she pretty much protects herself from being destroyed by battle or card effect by returning Madolche monsters in your graveyard. Now I'm pretty sure that's if you exceed summon, or if you do link summon with her, because I don't know what the algorithm is for link summon when it comes to a Madolche monster. I think they just they'll most likely go back to the deck. No, they'll most likely stay in the graveyard if it is considered like a quote synchro summon. Because that's how the way links work is that they send them to the graveyard. They're not being destroyed by card effects and stuff like that. Similar to if you exceed something with Madolche to make Madolche Tiramisu, when she detaches, that monster goes to the graveyard. So she can't target it if there's two or more monsters. If there's exactly two or more Madolche cards in the graveyard. So I think that's how that'll work. Which is a really good effect, but that process of effect would take time to actually execute. Now, the biggest controversy is her first effect that Madolche spell and trap cards can't be targeted or destroyed by a card effect when she points to a Madolche monster. The thing about it is, and I don't understand why people are bringing up Corruption because no one uses Corruption. I thought we were kind of past the, I don't know, 2012 days where we were using Madolche monsters to fill in faces for cards because Ultimate Offering is a thing. But it's not anymore because it's banned and we have triple double summons. Like, I don't understand people's algorithm for saying this card is bad because you can't target your own spells and traps. Well, here's the thing. You want to make sure that your Madolche spells and traps can't be targeted by your opponent. Especially two biggest hit cards in the deck. Your Chateau and your Ticket, which you want those cards to not be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So with cards like Cosmic Cyclone, oops, your opponent just paid 1,000 life points to target something that they can't touch. Even though it says it can't be destroyed, it can't be targeted. Likewise, your Chateau can't be targeted. Your can't be targeted or destroyed. Neither can your Ticket. So the only big things that you have to deal with is your set spells and trap cards and anything that says massively destroy. But at that point, she says they can't be destroyed by card effect. And if they try to destroy her, she can send a monster back to the deck to protect herself. So I don't understand why people think this card is bad. Like, if you have never played Madolche, then you don't understand how beneficial this card is. Just to say a card is bad because of what it does in an algorithm of defense. Like, this card is a very defensive card. Not to mention, the Link's Brain Packs is only here to make sure that when Konami screwed up, which they did by saying only one extra deck space, because they screwed up with the whole pendulum thing, a lot of decks took hits because of the fact that a lot of decks like Madolche, like Shadows, like Klee, they all have monsters that they benefit from when they come out the extra deck. Now, giving us link monsters does help in the process of, hey, bam, here's a monster to put into the game so that you guys don't feel like we neglected you. And there are still other decks in the game that have a large variety of extra deck monsters that do need a link monster. And Madolche was one of them. I feel Madolche deserves having a monster like this. This card works very well with the entire archetype itself. She's a fairy, so Ticket gets her monsters from straight to the deck to the field. She can protect herself from being destroyed. Now, the only downside is she can't send herself back, similar to Queen, but Chateau can send her back. Chateau can send Queen back. Chateau can send Chocolate Princess back. So it's never a real downside. I think a lot of people are just over exaggerating about this card not being, quote, good. Um, but relatively in the fact of the sense that you still have other decks that we still have to deal with. And if you're going to quote it on good in that case, then fine. But don't just say a card's bad because of one of the biggest defenses that this card has. And I seen a picture of a croissant, and I'm like, that card's not even relevant anymore. No one really runs it. And if anyone runs it, it's probably like one. And why would you target? I don't know why you would try to go for her first and then go for croissant. I think a lot of people aren't really understanding how she works. And give it some time, they'll change their mind. But I don't think calling this card bad is relatively the right step. I think this card is amazing, and I think this card is really beneficial for Madolche players. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it. If you guys have any thoughts on it yourself, go ahead, comment below. But I really just want to get this out because I love playing Madolche, and I think Madolche is one of those decks that did need back row protection, and they finally got it through a monster. And relatively, I hope we see some more Madolche monsters, maybe that can change their mind, like this card, or a spell or trap that can help change people's minds about this card. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about Madolche Sistart. And, more videos to come. Thank you guys very much. And HPJ signing out. Take care.